Good morning, traders. This is Shegun Chat 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. Today, I want to do a pre-London session market analysis. We're looking at a couple of pairs. The first one will be the CAD. We have a trade going on in the CAD, and I already posted some videos on this pair yesterday, and let's crack on with it. So we have the 4-hour chart. This is the wave 1, okay, and we had a 2 which gave us the manipulation of the B level, okay. So what we have is the 0, A, B, and C, which is level 1, followed by manipulation of the B level, which is 2, and the price came into the buy zone of the Fibonacci. And the trade is still on, okay. This is the first target, this is the second target, and the price may continue further. Okay, so that's the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Let's look at the dollar yen. Look at that. Okay, yesterday the news that came out in the dollar was very strong in favor of dollar, but we can count the waves here. So we have a structure here. So this will be 1, followed by 2. You can see the characteristics of the 2 I was talking about yesterday, because the price wave structure is always like that, okay. So we see this is 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this 4 is finished yet. It may be, because we only have 1 candle, so I won't count this as 4. We need to count 3 candles from the high. 1, 2, 3, and this 4 is not finished yet, and that may mean the price may reverse in the short term, okay. So we need to keep an eye on this one. So what I'll do is this: we measure from the 2 to the 3, and we don't want to chase the price anywhere above this zone here, because that will represent the buy zone in the US dollar Japanese yen. So I'm not going to go too much into details with this one. We can break it down into smaller time frame to be able to capture the retracement before eventually buying this. So this might take a while. The pound dollar, this is the pound dollar. Look at that. So all the pairs, all the US dollar pair, they were sold strongly yesterday, as in the pairs against the dollar were sold strongly. But this is actually a very good setup here. You can see from the, I think 2 weeks ago, we were selling from here after the rate news in the US dollar. The pound rally on that day, and the following morning they sold strongly, and the rest is history. But what we saw here, this is a strong move here, and this is a trend changing pattern. For those that have watched my videos, you understand what I mean by strong trend changing pattern. This is an indication that the trend is about to change to the upside. But what normally happens is they will manipulate the starting point, especially if the trend has been very strong, okay, and this is a strong one. So we now have a trend changing pattern here. We've seen the manipulation of the momentum low, okay. So this one, you have to be patient, because the approach now is for a failure to happen here, like a W pattern, okay, and a higher low, so that you can take the trade going to the upside. So the pound is not 100% clear. This one, the name of the game with this one is gonna be patience. All right, let's do a cross. Let's look at the euro Australian dollar. So this is a strong downtrend. We've seen a reset here, okay, and we always have to expect continuation, especially when you have a two structural breaks like this, 1 and 2. We always have to expect a continuation. If it doesn't happen, that's okay, but we will set up the trap, looking for price to come into the buy zone. uh, so the zone of engagement for this one will be here. We have to watch out how the price is going to react inside this area. Next one I want to look at is the euro US dollar. Look at that. This same thing that is currently happening in the euro dollar uh, has happened on the pound US dollar. So these are similar. You still need the momentum low to be broken. This low here, 107.23, to be broken for them to reset the price, because this is a trend changing pattern to the upside. So very similar to the pound US dollar. So I'm not going to dwell too much on that. Let's look at the US dollar Canadian. Very strong. Look at that. We have, this is actually a nice participation here, followed through. And one thing I want to show you quickly. Let's see this one. Look at where the price stopped. It stopped at the 23.6, which is the first target. That means there should be continuation. And if that's the case, okay, if that's the case, we can delete this Fibonacci and use this low of 2 to the high of 4, and we should expect a pullback into this buy zone. Then we can buy this thing. Okay, it may continue. If this price continues to rally to the T2, then sell could be very interesting around the 60.49 area. Okay, last but not the least, let's look at the Cardian again. I've just closed the buy on the Cardian based on the 5-minute chart. Nothing crazy. I can see right in front of me is I'll just show you this quickly. Is a potential failure. Okay, we're struggling to break this high after making the high here yesterday. We haven't broken above this zero. Doesn't mean this thing will not continue, but there's more power on the side of the yen. So we are looking at a reversal, a potential reversal. Look at this here. That was a setup that took place here yesterday. They manipulated it, they moved higher, and that's the same thing we have here. So you can scalp this thing to the downside here. You can actually do that now. Okay. Looking to target the low here. Where's the take profit below here? Okay, Well, because the reason I'm doing that is this: if you look at this is a small trend in this move. Okay, we came all the way down here, and this is a pullback. We have 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, and 0 1 2 3 4 5. All right, let's do something, which is always a fruitful exercise if you can do it. In 361.8. I think it's valid. All right. Even though we want to buy at a fair price. It, it has taken too long for them in this area, especially after making this high and coming all the way down here to set up this double bottom here. You have to read the market the price the way the price works. So idea is this: we're selling here to buy from this area here, and when the price come back again into this area, we watch it carefully, then we can actually buy again from a fair price. Okay, this currently is not a fair price for those that did not buy from here, so there will always be a discount the longer the price spend to before breaking out of the zones. That means there's not enough buying power to actually sustain the rally that took place here. That's why they set this up. They will manipulate it because there are weak buyers here. They will take the weak buyers out, then the big money will come in and they'll push the price to the upside. So that's basically my thinking behind this. So where do we put the stop loss? Because we are currently, it's like we're buying against the trend, which is okay, but you need to understand the concept to be safe. Okay, we have a structure here which holds this price in place. If they don't break this structure, then this low will be broken, then we can look to buy. This is the best buy zone this morning. Okay, so we put our stop loss just above this structure here, and we target this low for a potential buying. One thing I want to do before I stop this video is to look at the dollar yen again. I was saying something. We need the dollar yen to come into the buy zone. Okay, that will mean this structure on the 5 minute and this structure should be broken. Okay, so if that's the case, where can we sell this thing from? ABC 1 2 3 4 5. So 08PC 1 2 3. So let's do this. Okay, we measure from here. We can actually measure this one because this is ABC. Measure from here to here, looking for T2. So this will be, you can see the price did not stop at the 23. So this will be the ideal sell zone in the 153.10. If we take the sell from 153.10, okay, looking for price to come inside here, then maybe New York session, we can take a buy or whatever, whenever they move the price into this zone. So going back to the CAD yen, I think that's the only trade we can take this morning, especially pre-London session, looking for a discount. Okay, it's like going to the market and asking for a discount basically. And the traders, I think they do that uh, very well. When the price becomes too high and it does not represent good value, they will ask for discount. And by looking at the price action, you will know where they are likely to discount the price to. You can see there's an order block here. So from this move yesterday, okay, they may come in there and also look at what is lying there. 50% retracement of the whole move on the 4-hour chart is lying there. This is just an idea of how to look at the market. We don't fixate on a direction. You have to be flexible. The idea is this: make money. And you need to look at every time when you make an analysis, you don't say that's it. Don't close your mind to buying or selling. The banks, they buy, they sell, they buy, they sell. And you should be able to be able to do that as well. Okay, so that's basically the outlook for this morning. The ones that I'm going to be very interested in later on is the pound US dollar, because that one has broken the low. Let's look at that on the 5 minutes actually. That one broke the momentum low, and you can see already there's a higher high here. ABC up. We've seen ABC down, which has failed, and this one already printing a higher high. So if you say this is one, this is two, this two is giving us extended move, you might be able to capture this trade from here. Okay, maybe this area here, just to solidify this significant turning point here. So that should be the kind of trade. This is the kind of trade I will take. Okay, just to buy the pound in a short term. Let me actually measure this low. Okay, come out of it slightly, which is good. It's just if we put a fractal on this chart, it will be just one fractal outside of the 61.8. Then you probably want to see something like this. Okay, a move that gets to the 61.8, and they can discount the wave structure, because that will be the end of that will be the 5, and they can discount it again. But we don't know. You have to watch it step by step in order to see what is currently going on. Okay, so that's basically my analysis this morning. My name is Shogun Chat 247. I wish you a successful trading day and the rest of the week.